Hi, this is Jeff Wimmer from StudioCycles and StudioCycles.com. It is Tuesday, April 30th, 2013, and in this short YouTube video I want to talk about our AC Performance Plus package that we offer. I think this is probably the best package on the most evolved indoor group cycle on the market today. We are clearly, if you look around, we're an indoor cycling company. We're not a fitness equipment company. And that's probably one of the most important dynamics that separates us from any other source. Particularly online, where you can buy a commercial indoor group cycle. There are no shortage of places to buy indoor group cycles. Websites everywhere. Plenty of fitness equipment websites willing to prostitute this bike and just sell it for as low as they can. But keep one thing in mind. Every other website in the free world that sells the Schwinn AC Performance Plus, they do one thing. They process your credit card and they put a box on a truck. And in fact, most cases, particularly the bigger the big box company gets, the more likely they are just to process credit cards and deal with fulfillment centers and logistics companies that slap a label on a box and ship it off to you. What we do here differently at StudioCycles is we take our brand new bikes out of the box. We disassemble them. We go through them completely from the inside out. And we do that because it's absolutely necessary. It's not unusual for us to take a bike apart, to take a brand new bike out of the box, take it apart and have to put brand new flywheel bearings in the bike, or brand new bottom bracket bearings, or sink the bottom bracket into the bottom bracket shell, or find stiff links in a chain, or find a belt that has a tear in it, or the list goes on and on and on ad infinitum. We do this because it's absolutely necessary, and we do it because we never stop finding small problems with the bikes that we sell. And it's not limited to any one company. We carry Schwinn, Star Trek, Kaiser, and Le Monde. We had Free Motion for about 3 months, and we dumped Free Motion. Had a lot to do with the difficulty in the disassembly process and optimizing the bike. If you are a commercial facility and you're interested in coming to our headquarters here in Hawthorne, this is our product testing area, and we have all the bikes from Schwinn, Star Trek, Kaiser, Le Monde, and Free Motion in one area for you to test, tune, and compare. Side by side, you can talk to me. I've taught thousands of classes. I grew up in the bike industry. I raced professionally long time ago, but I'm the expert in the industry. And of course, online you can say anything you want, but I've been doing indoor group cycles for close to 20 years. I have the only tech manual library in the world. I've done 6 different 50-page manuals in the last 10 years. These are the Bibles in the industry. If you call the manufacturer of the bikes with a question, chances are they have my books next to their phones. So just FYI, just to qualify, and I always like to point out, I say that I am the absolute expert in the industry because I am. I'm too old to be a big deal. I'm just the most dedicated person. I've been doing this for 20 years. I consult directly with the manufacturers and the engineers, and it's a privilege to do that. So back to the package. The Schwinn AC Performance Plus, to me, is the best bike on the market because it's evolved. It's an evolved piece of machinery. It has the most dynamic handlebars. the most biomechanically correct handlebars, and I think it's the only bike on the market that has a biomechanically and just a correct arrow handlebar. Flat spots for the forearms, flat spots on hand position 3, which is super comfortable. When you engage the arrow position, and you can do it comfortably, you don't have to be tucked like Lance Armstrong, but when you engage the arrow position, load the resistance, drop your heels. I call it grinding a hill from the saddle. That works butt, quads, and core all at the same time, and you know, who doesn't want that to happen? The other thing about the bike is it has perimeter weighting, which is important. It has the heaviest perimeter weighted flywheel on the market in tandem with magnetic resistance. Perimeter weighting is what produces aggressive inertia, and since most people who cycle indoors are not cyclists, they tend to have a bad pedal stroke. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Aggressive inertia is produced by perimeter weighting in the flywheel. If you don't have perimeter weighting, you don't get aggressive inertia. And the exact opposite thing tends to happen. You tend to develop an up, down, up, down, up, down pedal stroke. And if you're older, or if you're a runner with rickety knees, or if you're at the crossroads and the doctor says you can't run anymore, or you might be able to run once in a while, but running can no longer be your primary. Ladies and gentlemen, perimeter weighting is what will save the day for you, because perimeter weighting demands a fluid 360-degree pedal stroke. You really don't have a choice in the matter, and there's no downside to fluid movement in fitness. It's the subtly impactful stuff that aggravates and makes things worse. The AC Performance Plus also has, every bicycle, every indoor bike has a bottom bracket. And in this particular area of the Schwinn, they use current bicycle industry technology, which is called ISIS. It's unbreakable. A lot of the companies use old, cheaper technology, which is called square taper technology, and you can literally snap a crank arm right off a bike with square taper technology. So with the Schwinn, you have magnetic resistance, no contact friction. If you've ever been on a bike in a club and you've gone from a flat to Mount Everest in 2 turns, it's probably because you have a pad that hits the flywheel very quickly and has a very low compression ratio. Magnetic resistance is where it's at, okay? It's got the widest window of applied resistance, and it's the purest form, and it's the smoothest type. This bike also has a lot of adjustment capabilities. In terms of fore-aft on the handlebars, on the saddle. All bikes go up and down with the saddle. All handlebars go up and down with the handlebars. Nothing remarkable there. But what's great about this bike is the fact that I'm the only outside consultant on this bike. I am the expert on the planet on the Schwinn AC bikes, as well as the Star Trek bikes. And have been for years and years and years and years and years. And no bike leaves my company unless I've ridden and tuned it first. So the AC Performance Package, we unbox it, we disassemble it, we go through it, we optimize it. My team does all the heavy lifting. I come in, I ride and tune these bikes myself. No one rides and tunes but me. When I'm done, it gets a zip tie. Our AC Performance Plus package, we ship it to you FedEx. We pull the bases, we pull the pedals, handlebars, and seat. There's 9 screws involved with the computer if you're buying the package. And the package includes the bike. If you're residential, it includes lifetime parts replacement, 1 year on the computer. It includes a commercial floor mat. This is not a crappy $3 yoga mat. This is a commercial fitness mat. We also include the Surface Dual Density Saddle, which truly is a $50 saddle. Call me directly, 888-909-BIKE, cell phone 818-470-2204. I'm Jeff Wimmer from StudioCycles and StudioCycles.com. And if you're buying 1 bike, 10 bikes, 20 bikes, or 50 bikes, I am your guy. Call me before you pull the trigger.